You maniacs! You did it! You really did it! Curse you! Damn you all to hell! If you couldn't tell by that, I've recently just seen the new Teen Titans Go. What do I think about it? Well, I think it's completely horrible. Me and Fiction Addict just watched it. She is currently banging her head against the wall, and I am crying and wishing for all hope for humanity that is left. And after seeing that, I don't think there's much. I don't know who created this, but whoever did has absolutely no idea what the Teen Titans were. The original Teen Titans, though they could be goofy at times, were really good. Like, they were emotional, they mixed the comedy with the emotion very well a lot of the times, and a lot of the storylines you could get behind. It was a very dense show, and I mean, and to see what some corporate jackass could do to a show like this is horrible. I mean, they got all the original voice actors for it, and honestly, after seeing that, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it to get the original voice actors back. Because just seeing that wasn't Teen Titans. It just wasn't Teen Titans. For those of you who have seen the Mad TV sketches on Cartoon Network, where the animation is horribly downgraded, but it's supposed to be a parody of something, a lot of pop cultural references and such like that, that's what this is. This is like the Mad TV version of Teen Titans. It was awful. I mean, the jokes were not funny. There were maybe like 2 or 3 jokes that got a slight chuckle out of me. But the rest was just awful. The characters didn't act like they would, because, I mean, they were clearly referencing Teen Titans, because in the one episode they referenced Mother May I, which was a great episode, but at the same time it was just, the characters didn't act like they normally would at all. Robin was selfish and full of himself, and in the show, he wasn't really. He was a good leader. He was there for all of his friends, and here he was just cruel and mean-spirited. Starfire was about the same, but she also had a mean-spirited edge to her. Because in one part she says her hair is more important than losing a hand, and you could say, oh, that's Starfire being naive. Starfire's not that naive. I mean, she's naive about some things, but she wouldn't say that. That was just horrid. Beast Boy was probably the most closely represented of all of them, but he was still even off pretty much. Like, because, and even they did him wrong. One, he never talked in his animal forms, and he also was fighting over a bacon sandwich, and he's a vegetarian. And he stated that multiple times in the original show that he's a vegetarian. And Raven, okay, I get why they referenced why she would be a fan of the pretty Pegasus or whatever, the My Little Pony ripoff they were doing, because she's voiced by Tara Strong and she voices Twilight Sparkle. But I think they went way too far with it. Like the first time, that was fine. They just kept going with the joke, like, hey, do you get it yet? Do you get it? And you know what? It wasn't worth it, because it wasn't that funny. The first episode was all about finding this mystical sandwich, which was just really stupid. Aside from the fact that, they all, were doing all this crap for a sandwich, was really bad. I mean, Teen Titans have had some really interesting, plots before, the new Fu storyline, but even that was done really well. Here, it was just really bad, and not even like the show at all, and they just acted so selfish and mean-spirited, and that shows even more in the second episode, where they're throwing a party for Cyborg, and it's apparently in Mother May I's pie shop. It's just really weird, and it was so cruel and mean-spirited. And the sandwich one was just stupid. That was just mean-spirited. Like, the Teen Titans were never mean-spirited, and they were never this stupid to begin with, but to see that was horrible. I mean, Cyborg was never that much of a jerk, and he was a big jerk in this episode. Beast Boy, well, you know, like I said, Beast Boy was probably the least horrible in terms of dialogue. Starfire had a few funny moments, but really, all of them just, they were like like copies of themselves, like horrible drawn not even copies. That's how bad they were. And at the end of the episode, Mother May I gets Starfire, Robin, and Raven into her pie-making machine. At the end, you think Cyborg and Beast Boy are eating them without any regard or any knowledge of it. At the end, it shows them all like they all got out. It's just like their clothes and their hair that they're eating. And it wasn't funny. It was really stupid. It was really unneeded, and it was just cruel. I mean, and of course, don't even get me started on the pie song. That was really great. Again, this is just like, you want to give the show a chance to think that maybe it could be really good, but this was really bad. I mean, a lot of people got their hopes up because the original voice cast was back, but honestly, it wasn't worth getting them because this is just bad. Even the original Teen Titans shorts they did had better animation than what they had here, and the animation was horrible. The animation was, it's just so cheap. I mean, I can understand you can't get the original animation team back to do stuff, but get better animation than that, because that was terrible. Like, the jokes and the dialogue were bad in itself, but the animation was just really bad. Like I said, if you guys have ever watched Mad TV, it looked like an episode of Mad TV. That's how bad it was. I mean, I give Cartoon Network a lot of praise for some of their shows, but this, in my opinion, is a strikeout. And the fact that it apparently is replacing Young Justice also ticked a lot of people off, because Young Justice was kind of more played like Teen Titans was. I think it was a bit more serious, but again, I think that Teen Titans Go was... I don't think it's going to last long. I mean, people were glad to see Teen Titans back, but not this way. This isn't Teen Titans. It's never going to be Teen Titans. And it was just an all-around horrible experience. I'm probably not going to watch any more of the episodes, because that was just really, really bad. I gave it a chance. Addict gave it a chance. And honestly, it was bad. Remember the Teen Titans as they were, guys, because it's not worth watching. That's all I have to say for now. I might as well give you guys a quick update on what's happening with the Storytrollers. Addict's computer is kind of in a state of repair, and she's the one who edits all of our videos. So at the moment, we're only going to be able to give you guys unscripteds. So with that in mind, if you guys would like to ask us a question, like any questions, like for me, for Addict, if we get enough, we'll be able to do a Q&A unscripted. And we're going to keep pumping out content for you until we get back to 100%, because we have some projects in the pipeline that we can't wait to show you guys. So we hope you guys are enjoying the Storytrollers so far. We're getting new subscribers every day, and, you know, that's making our confidence even higher. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Leave them on the comments page, private messages, anything you'd like. We'll answer them the best we can. For both of us, for Fiction Addict, for me, it doesn't matter. But that's what's going on with the Storytrollers right now. And any other unscripteds, you know, will come as they may. And for right now, I'm a sad channel jacker after watching that. And we are the Storytrollers.